South African Communist Party and the National Union of Mineworkers in the Western Cape are marching to Eskom, the Building Industry Bargaining Council, BIBC, and the Department of Labour today. Now, they are saying no to the looming electricity tariff increases and are also calling for a review of the bloated Eskom executive. The organizations also say they want the power utilities acting CEO Phakamani Radebe to be recalled. Now, for more, let's now cross live to our SABC News reporter, Mlamli Maneli. A very good morning to you, Mlamli, and welcome. Can you tell us what is the current situation on the ground there? Mlamli, can you hear me? Well, it seems like we can't get hold of Mlamli. We're going to try and find him a little bit later and bring you that story, that breaking story in the Western Cape, so stay tuned. The interministerial, let's see if we can get Mlamli again. Let's see if we can link to him. Mlamli, can you hear me now?
Correct.
Mlamli, a very good morning to you. Can you tell us what is the latest on the ground there? I know there's a lot of people standing there behind you and you have two guests.
Yes, what we can say is that there is a joint march going on between the NUM, the National Union of Mineworkers, and the SACP, the South African Communist Party. They are marching to the Building Industry Bargaining Council. They have several issues they want to raise with the BIBC. One of them is that the membership structure is not coordinated in a fair and more transparent manner. Now they are going to march slowly from where we are. We are now at the parking lot just behind Eskom building where they were supposed to march not far from the interchange taxi rank here in Bellville. But we've since learned that they are no longer marching towards Eskom building because they've since been interdicted over the past 24 hours. The reasons for the interdict will be explained by the two gentlemen close to me. I have on my right Sonabile Fisa, who is the regional secretary of the NUM. Mr. Fisa, why are you gathered here? What are the issues that you want to raise with who?
All right. The workers at under the banner of the National Union of Mineworkers have had enough with being exploited in the Western Cape. We have a number of challenges with the BIBC, a number of challenges with the Department of Labour, and pressing issues with regards to Eskom. So our march, in a nutshell, is surrounded around those issues.
Yeah, we know that you are organized in the construction industry mainly, and now you're not happy with the membership structure there. Okay. Can you be able to explain to us what are the issues?
Sure. We have a BIBC that is overseeing the construction companies under its wing, as its establishment is under the leadership of the Department of Labour. Now, a lot of companies are not conforming to the bargaining council agreements, and moreover, the council itself manipulates the membership. You get members whose subscription is changed to other unions without them having ever signed for membership for those particular unions. And in most cases, these members are members of the National Union of Mineworkers, and you would know that any union strength depends on its capacity to grow its membership. Now we have membership that is dwindling against our knowledge and against the knowledge of our members. Now, in the main, that is the gripe with the with the BIBC. Moreover, under the BIBC companies, you still have companies that have jobs that are preserved on the basis of color of certain portfolios. But in particular, if you look at the project manager and engineer's job, in most of the construction companies under the BIBC, those jobs are preserved for white people. Now you look at the rest of the semi-skilled jobs, they are put for black people. In many years, we have been trying to engage these companies to train our people to at least be at a level of being a foreman. We have examples of companies that have put people on training for more than 10 years to be foremen. Until this day, those people are never those foremen. They remain the same skilled. And we have workers that leave their homes to go deliver services for these companies who are subjected to very, very bad situations with respect to the transport that transports them to the workplace. We have workers that get at the back of the trucks with building materials and bricks, that get at the back of the trucks in winter. Trucks that have no canopies, trucks that are leaking, where employees are compelled to be standing whilst they are traveling to work. So around the BIBC, those are the critical issues that we're having on BIBC.
All right. Earlier, you've also alleged that the employers are colluding with what you have called yellow unions in terms of manipulating membership. Is that what you're going to raise as well?
Yes, that is covered in our memorandum, because we have been raising this issue with the BIBC and there seems to be no solution. Similarly to the non-compliance that the BIBC is well aware of, to say hold these companies accountable. They have never done anything to this stage. Now we are going to hand over our memorandum and make it explicitly clear to the BIBC that if they fail to continue to uphold these companies, we are going to descend on the companies ourselves as the workers.
Can you maybe explain to us who are these yellow unions and how big is the problem?
We are not concerned about the yellow unions. The problem that we are concerned with is our presence and the growth of our membership and the manipulation of the membership thereof. Ours is more about what is right for the National Union of Mine Workers and for the workers in general under the BIBC. Because when you have a BIBC that moves people around as it wishes, you lose control and track of the membership that you have, because it's only BIBC that can account for your members. Now you get a member that says, hey, I'm a member of NUM, but I am told that I belong to a particular union, which I've never signed for. And the only people that are in charge of that membership system is the BIBC.
All right, there you have it. Now I'm going to move slightly and introduce you to the representative of the South African Communist Party, the spokesperson of the SACP in this province, Mr. Zokomdai. Mr. Zokomdai, we see that your supporters are also pledging solidarity with the NUM. Do you have specific issues that from the party side that you want to raise, or you are only here just to lend support to the NUM?
You have it correct. We are here to send actively our messages of solidarity to the workers of the National Union of Mine Workers, but to also, because we also contributed to the memorandum, in particular to the Department of Labour, wherein we've had workers who have been injured at work and some even lost their lives. We had 3 fatalities in the past 6 months, and we've been this solidarity is not only starting on the march. We've been working with the NUM in solving issues of workers. Now, if the NUM feels that we need to elevate this into the level where we march into these structures, then we are here to pledge that solidarity actively.
There you have it. Some specific allegations have been made in terms of lack of parity at workplace, in terms of issues that are referred to as different social groupings being treated differently. What will happen now? The gathering behind me will slowly make their way towards Fort Shaka Road, which is behind the Eskom building, which is in front of us, and to the BIBC offices, where a memoranda of grievances will be later handed over and received by senior officials, both from the Department of Labour and the BIBC.
That's our reporter on the ground there, SABC News reporter Mlamli Maneli, coming to us live from Cape Town on that developing story. We'll keep you abreast of what's happening there.